everybody, this is Ostuni, and welcome back to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Parallel Quest with Mods, the show that'll actually tell you why shit is cool. But anyway, for this particular episode, we got two very interesting mods for two very interesting perspectives. The first that we have here is Vegeta Fury, and you may raise an eyebrow and you may wonder, Fury, or some of you may have been paying close attention and Googling all kinds of information after seeing Dragon Ball Super Broly, the movie, now in theaters, in a theater near you. Go watch that shit. It's good. It's good. You shouldn't need me to tell you that. Pretty much everyone's saying it's good. But this is basically that form that Broly took in the fight with Vegeta specifically, and then eventually Goku as well, of course, in which Broly got the power of the Great Ape without actually inhabiting the body of a Great Ape. So it'll be interesting, like this, I can see this being a thing, and I know a lot of people are up for debate about this, but if we are going to see Super Saiyan 4, like a canon version, that it's going to arise from this. Like, there's just no other way around it, and there's some people that may wonder why and everything like that, and I'll give my opinions on that here in just a second, but there are two versions of this particular Vegeta. You have the modern battlesuit version, and it's kind of cool, you have the classic version as well, so a little bit of a throwback to his original fight with Goku. Of course, there's no tail. That would have been cool to have, like, on the classic version, but I do still like the modern version here. The modern version is something pretty interesting too. So we're gonna play as that. Both of them have different movesets, but I am more willing to try the different moveset just because otherwise we'd pretty much just be playing as another version of Vegeta. So this is definitely closer to a mix between Broly and Vegeta. Next, this guy right here. He doesn't have a name, although pretty soon I am going to give him one, and I will elaborate on that a little bit later. But for those of you who do not know, and there are a lot who may not know this, this is actually the Namekian that appears in the opening, one of the big opening cutscenes for Dragon Ball Online, where a lot of Xenoverse and Super Dragon Ball Heroes content kind of like was birthed from. So I'm kind of miffed that this guy didn't make his return in one of those two mediums. But like I said, you may actually get to see more of this guy around the corner. Very well. And speaking of seeing more, I've decided to just go with a format of 2 mods per episode. So the third mod that will accompany me will pretty much be my OC himself, and the reason he's in this outfit is he kind of did a little bit of a photo shoot for something that I may reveal in a future video. But your eyes did not deceive you. There are actually 4 mods in this video, and you're actually about to see 2 of them as we get into this. One of them is going to be a little bit more noticeable than the others. So, I'm actually really excited to show you guys this, because I usually don't showcase this kind of mod. Let me see here. It's actually super fucking cool. Look at this. This is a retexture of the Wasteland level of just the base game. This is not an additional stage. This is just a retexture. And I fucking love that because it looks really good. Apparently the textures were taken out of Final Fantasy XIV, or at least changed around to resemble Final Fantasy XIV is what it says in the description, but it looks amazing. Like, I hope that the maker, and I believe that the maker is Sophie Kitty, I hope that you do more retextures and more stages. I'm not sure how viable and possible that is with like certain places and everything like that being super duper heavy on like, you know, original stuff and everything like that, but it would be really nice to see any of the stages that are focused around greenery and everything like that get a retexture. I really like this. That mod will be in the description, so if you guys want to check it out, like I said, it's just a retexture. You just drag and drop it, and this is what your wasteland will look like for any fight. Now, for the other one that I'm going to show you, let's hit A. This UI right here, this is for Dola's Battle UI Replacer. This is kind of interesting because I usually don't really see, like, I haven't seen a whole lot of UI replacement, but this is pretty cool. Oh, and if you look down there, you can actually see where the Super Soul activated. It has, like, its own cool little, like, back bar to it now. I didn't see that before, but apparently this was based around the color scheme and theming of a Kingdom Hearts UI. So that's kind of where the inspiration, I believe, for this came from. This will also be in the description below. I believe this is another simple drag and drop. So yeah, I really like the look and feel of it. Like, it's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get into this. Let's try out Vegeta in his borderline Super Saiyan 4 form. Let's see. I love this aura. This is actually the aura that that my OC Ostuni actually has in his Super Saiyan 4 form now, because it's just so good. Oh, okay. That's what it is. I was worried that my Super Soul text was just going to be up there forever. It's just that it activates so often, because you guys might know what it is. Like, it's a pretty useful one, but I think it, like, activates whenever, like, the key and stamina bars, yeah, whenever they get to 100%, so you'll see that pretty often. I think he actually may use a variation of Broly's fighting style, too. Let's see. Oh, no, but that's so confusing. Like, I can't figure out who that's supposed to be, or if it's something completely original. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm gonna get it. Oh, you know what? Oh, come on. I wanted to get Atomic Blast. Atomic Blast is a pretty cool little technique, too. Oh, come on. Oh, but I get you. Ooh, okay. Alright, let's see. Earth-splitting Gallic Gun, let's see. Gigantic Roar for Vegeta ought to be interesting. He doesn't have the mouth thing. That sucks a little bit. But then again, this is a early mod by Gokuter, who has so many good mods in store. Like, I can't wait to see, like, because this was just given, like, on the Discord of, like, this was given away on a bunch of different modding Discords, just to, like, take a look at and just test. But already it looks so damn good. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the finished product could actually be. Like, I'm wondering what plans are for it. I wonder if this is just a small piece of, like, a pack or something like that. Like, my guess is he's probably also working on a version of this form for Goku, and if that is the case, that would be awesome. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, that move actually hits pretty nicely for Vegeta. But yeah, I want to get back to the point that I was trying to make earlier. I think that this could actually be the gateway to Super Saiyan 4. If they make this form a thing that Goku and Vegeta strive to achieve, because remember, they were definitely, at least Goku was, definitely impressed by Broly and everything like that. And you never know, like, he may like, try to teach them a thing or two about how to reach that form. But it kind of reminds me of the whole thing with, you know, Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct didn't actually start off complete. And something tells me that Fury Form could be in that same bracket. It could be an incomplete version of a transformation, and the elevated / completed form of that transformation is what would eventually become the canon version of a Super Saiyan 4. Like, that's just my opinion. You can call me crazy or whatever you want, but it's... Super Saiyan 4 is something that people are always gonna be interested in, whether people have an opinion about it or not. And most of the opinions are good. Like, I think people would be accepting of a Super Saiyan 4 if it was written in well. And the other thing is that a lot of people would say, like, yeah, but we already got the God form, so that's the strongest thing. It's like, they wouldn't introduce a form like that, like Super Saiyan 4, and not make it mean something and do something, like, incredible. Like, they just wouldn't do that, I don't think. It would become the pinnacle form, and whether or not it would get wins and losses and everything like that, because people like to do that for Super Saiyan Blue, for Super Saiyan 4, all that stuff. Whether or not it would do that is irrelevant. I think if they actually did it with Fury Form and they made that the newest transformation, of course it would then become the be-all, end-all transformation. And I have a theory about how that could happen, and I may actually do a whole separate video about that, actually. If you guys want to know what my theory is on how we could get...
Mentor and student. Perfect in every way.
I am perfect. But if you guys want to see a video of me explaining my theory as to how we might actually get to the point where a version of Super Saiyan 4 could be the highest level that Goku and Vegeta eventually reach, maybe along with Broly, let me know in the comments. I would be more than happy to make that video. But for right now, I want to give my thoughts on Fury Form Vegeta. The design is impeccable. He's definitely bulked up and everything like that, just like Broly did in his form. So it's kind of reminiscent of Super Vegeta, but not, like, I don't know. There's something, like, I know that he's, like, hulked out and everything like that, but there's just something that's a little bit more restrained than the Super Vegeta form, if you look at it. Like, you guys might know what I'm talking about. Then the eyes and just the slightly wilder hair, I think, are what put the design aspect of this over the top. And seeing him in this armor, it's not a far-fetched thing for me. Like, it doesn't seem off. I could see Vegeta eventually maybe wearing this at some point. But then again, how he would attain it, well, then again, Bulma would probably just make it for him, just be all like, I copied the, you know, the thing from the Frieza Force, blah, blah, blah. And that would just be how he has it. Because I wouldn't mind seeing Vegeta wear some shoulder pads again. That's all I'm saying. Like, shoulder pad armor is cool. The moves are pretty much what you would expect. The combo string is very interesting. I can't place what the combo string actually is. It's not Broly, because he's not stomping around like a beast. It may be custom. Like, I'm not quite sure. Goku, if you wanna comment on the situation, let me know. I hope that this is just the beginning of something. Like, I hope that, like, the full release, like, to everybody on xenoversemods.com, I hope that, like, the plan is to have Vegeta and Goku together, and maybe even Broly, because I think there are a lot of people that like the wrathful form of Broly from the movie. Like, there's a decent amount, myself included, of people who I believe liked that. But anyway, that's it for Fury Form Vegeta. Up next, we got our mysterious Namekian back here. The Dark Namekian from Dragon Ball Heroes is up next, and maybe a little bit of info. Alright everybody, it's time for the Dark Namekian. I didn't actually expect to be back here at the Wasteland, but hey, it works. It gives you guys a longer time to actually check out this beautiful landscape. And, I'm gonna tell you guys why you actually may see more of this guy in the future. I'm gonna, don't expect too much about his moveset. I'm not gonna, but I thought it would be appropriate to actually do this stage in particular for this. So here we go. Alright. Oh, come on. Let's see. I haven't actually played as any Namekian, really. So it's going to be interesting to see how, how I do as our masked Namekian here. Okay. Not bad. Okay. I like his combo string, for sure. Oh, stretchy arm.
I'm sure you can help me kill some
Ooh.
time.
And there's Toa. Hi, Toa. Okay, cool. I like how he actually really makes use of his arms. This is definitely not the CAC. Ooh. Interesting. This definitely isn't the CAC Namekian fighting style. This could be Nail. And if it is Nail, then I have been missing out. A lot. I could see it definitely being Nail, now that I think about it. Alright, there we go.
You're not bad.
Namek Finger. Ooh. Whoa. Nice. Evil Explosion. I love Evil Explosion. Namekisu. Oh, yeah! Holy crap! Dude, this is the transformation that he does in the actual opening cutscene. That's cool. Oh, nice. Nice. I love, I actually want to try something real quick. And this is actually good because, I want to have a little bit more time with this. I want to try one thing real fast. It's gonna be real fast. It's gonna be real cool if I can figure this out. Ooh, a new enemy. Oh, okay. That would explain why this quest actually lasts a little bit longer. Let's see. Evil Explosion. Ah, dang it. Come on. Okay. I may have to actually talk to him about it because I have Zetro, the guy who actually made this mod. A suggestion I would make, maybe for a little bit of an update that would be pretty cool, is maybe incorporate the Super Saiyan Snap Vanish into his transformation, because you could actually make Evil Explosion a much cooler move that actually warps in on the opponent whenever you fully charge it and unleash it that way. Just a thought. It's pretty cool. I think that'd be cool. Okay. And full power energy wave. So nothing too special on the actual finishers, which is okay. Oh, okay. Well, alright. I hate to see him like this right now, but I will say,
yes.
This
well
mod...
done. Quite entertaining. Keep up the good work.
Pretty much Cell said it in a nutshell. I had more fun with this mod than I thought that I would. He's definitely got a fun fighting style. I don't think it's Piccolo. I don't think it's the... I definitely know it's not the Namekian CAC fighting style, because I hate that fighting style. I think this is Nail, and if that's the case, then this is definitely a character that I will be excited to use, because I actually got in touch with, Zetro, and if I'm saying your name wrong, I'm really sorry. But I actually talked to him, and this guy, poisoned and slowed and all, will be joining my character's original series that I'm going to be starting up. I'm going to give him a name. I'm pretty sure I know what it's going to be. If you guys have any ideas for names, it could be Namekian themed, it could be it could be just like, you know, ninja-ish thing, because this dude is straight up a ninja. Like, he's got everything for the appearance of a ninja. If you have any suggestions for names, leave them in the comments below. I would definitely like to hear your input. So basically what this means is, so far my series will have, including Ostuni, will basically have, I don't know, well, I mean, technically you could count him as an original character because, like, he's just a faceless OC that was made for the intro scene of a cutscene. You could potentially make him in Dragon Ball Online, but he's not a character in Dragon Ball Online. This is a recreation. So I guess you would call him an OC. So technically, with him, that's 3 OCs that will appear in my series. Ostuni, this Namekian right here, and one more character that I'm not quite ready to show you guys yet. But trust me, it's an interesting one. And like I said, this whole thing is coming. I know I'm kind of, like, you know, waving it above everybody's head right now, but it is actually a thing that is coming. Like, the more I get into stuff like this, like talking to Zetra about the inclusion of this guy, I actually am talking to Mad54, I believe it is. Let me double check that, because if I got that wrong, I am going to freak the fuck about. Yeah, Mad54 is actually going to be doing some artwork for me for the series, especially like for the thumbnails. I got my first piece from him, like, actually a couple of hours ago. Looks really good. Looking forward to that. Like I said, Dillian Spears gave me the okay to use some of his music. Friedrich Habetler is always a cool person just in general, because he pretty much, like, lets all content creators pretty much use his music as long as you credit him. But then again, at this point, I think if you just hear, like, a good-ass Dragon Ball cover in any YouTuber's video, it's probably Friedrich. That's probably who it is. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to know when the next episode of Xenoverse 2 Parallel Quest with Mods come out. The next announcements for the upcoming series that I'm going to do. And also, Dokkan Battle content is going to be starting up really, really soon. The EZA events are going to be dropping tonight. And that is what I plan on covering for you guys first. My optimal team, and just me being able to get to the end of that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is Ostuni, signing off. Grr!